So, I'm doing a magic draft, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and I'm doing an experiment to see what would happen if I let the AI sort of draft for me. I'm just using Google Gemini here. Um, I wouldn't normally do this, but I really wanted to see what would happen if I just kind of handed the reins over a little to an AI to help me with the draft. There were just maybe just a couple things that I disagreed with it on that I kind of just overrode it and said, no, I'm gonna take this. I don't think you're really thinking about this clearly. And it was making like some mistakes. Like it thought that Outcast or Trailblazer plotted for 2. It thought the mana cost for what was it called? Lassoed by the Law. It thought this card costed 2 and a white. It also sometimes thought that there were cards in the pack that just weren't there when I was just sending it screenshots. But I worked through all that, and I didn't make this something where it didn't have any impact at all, or where it didn't have any of my information. I would keep giving it information like, I think this synergy is working out, and I think this other thing isn't working out. And sometimes it would say, you're right, you should, really try this. And other times it would say, no, I'm confident on that decision. So it's really interesting. I almost want to put the text for that conversation. Maybe I should have recorded that, but this is where it lands. It thinks that this is my best 40 card deck with this card pool. Some of the things kind of surprised me here because it really fought for putting Canyon Crab into the pick when it came up. It's like, no, this card is so good for your deck, and then when I tell it to put the deck together, it doesn't even put it in. And then This Town Ain't Big Enough was another one where it was an early pick too. Maybe it was just a weak pack, but it really fought for me to put This Town Ain't Big Enough into it, and then it's not in the final list. Like, this isn't really even a deck with, like, a lot of fatties, to be honest. Like, there's, the Tarantula Cactar guy is one that I thought would probably come up and that it would probably guide me towards. Didn't come up. I think there was only one of those that I saw in this draft, so that was maybe just a little unusual. But what's interesting here is that it's only a 12 creature deck, and I checked this against the AI and like, you sure you want only 12 creatures? And it says, yes, this kind of deck will do good that way. It points out that, Dance of the Tumbleweeds can be a creature, and that Armadillo can be either a creature or a non-creature. So I'm just gonna... It can't play the deck for me, of course. But this is a plot deck that kind of focuses a little bit on Razzle Dazzler, and I thought it was going to have me pick up a 3rd Razzle Dazzler for this kind of deck, but it didn't. There were 2 other options where it was there and it said, no, don't overload it. So let's just see what happens when we say, alright, AI deck, can the AI draft in a way that works with me as the pilot in this format and I'm platinum in my drafting. I could probably get higher if I really worked on it, but okay. This is an awkward hand. I feel like I shouldn't keep this because I don't have anything to play before turn 4. Let's see if we can go a little bit better than that. Oh jeez. Not really much better, but I can at least draw a card and my opponent's going first. What do I want to put back? Is it Clear Shot? Is it Tumbleweeds? See, if I draw just 1 green, it's probably okay. I'm gonna have to go with Clear Shot. I'm gonna go with the Paladin. There we go, there's that. Never didn't have it. Just trying to teach one of my kids about that saying late last year. Okay. Yeah, probably gonna cycle take the fall with the... Not the best use of it, but... Oh, it's not going to attack? Well, then I'm not going to use that there. Okay. I know it's gonna be a little bit painful, but seems like the right move. Let's go against the desert. Okay, let's... take that forward. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, he got his own. Yeah, I wish I had that turn 3 4 power creature to play. Okay. This seems like the time and place. I don't love this play, but I think do I want the extra card, or do I gotta kill something? Because it's not gonna be able to take out this elemental either way, right? So what I really need... okay. I think I just have to... Oh, so I don't know why I thought I had 6 mana for a second there. Alright, that's... I don't think it's better thought to do that. I was also kind of surprised that the AI really seemed to value Loan Shark heavily. I always felt like it was one of those cards that like sounded a lot better on paper than it was. You know, 3/4, draw a card, but it's, you know, being conditional and just never wanted to plot it. Yeah, it's great. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, well I got Clear Shot and I have Broken the Saddle. Deals damage, so 6 mana. I am a little bit short. I think I'm only going to be able to throw from the saddle, which is not great. This is probably going to just be a quick loss here. +1/+1. Is it a mount? No, nothing to mount here. I think I'm just gonna have to... need to kill that one. That's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to trumpet and then trade with something else. Not great. But what can you do? I don't know what's going on, I'm screwed. Yeah, that's what it's like here. Ooh, yeah. Don't want to target that. Don't want to give him a card. That's not gonna help. Okay. That's... I wonder if that first hand could have gotten me there. I just... I've got lots of low drops. I've got 2 Razzle Dazzles, Aloe Alchemist. This, of course, is actually over here. The Denial and the Dock. I'm not gonna make changes. I would personally have found room for that crab. And I tried to convince it. I tried to say, hey, you sure you don't want the crab? And AI just said, no, you're low drop, so just fine. And we'll see. Maybe that was an outlier. Maybe things are gonna get better. Fleeting Reflection. I don't think that's a card I ever played in this format before. I'm guessing I don't need to... Oh, that's a non-creature spell, so I can't do anything. Do I want this guy in my hand? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this is slightly better right now. I've got other stuff I can get. Ooh, that didn't go great. Let's try to draw into the better stuff. Okay, not too bad position here. The Splasher just hits for 2, and I'm at 23. Play the Razzle Dazzle. I could also have it fight something, get it pumped up. That's fine. Especially because it'll be bigger by the time it fights. Not the best decisive denial I've ever seen or anything, but we're looking alright there. Outcast or Trailblazer can help me play a second card if I need. Shackle Singer would have been good in my deck. Can I have that? I like that. Looks good. Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. I thought it was the... Okay, that's a little bit of a... Oh, I think... I want to stay on the aggressive here. Let's just make my guy bigger, make him unblockable. I like having another Take the Fall in case there's some kind of fight. Well, no, right, he's not green. Why'd I think that Swamp was green for a fleeting second? No, my Trailblazer is just screwed if he wants to do it. Yeah. Where I was debating for a second if I wanted to hold for fleeting. But it's okay. I don't think my deck really relied on Trailblazer. I don't have a ton of like 4 power or anything. This is kind of case in point. Let's just kind of get our triggers going. Climb up. Get big. Draw some cards. I guess I should have waited to play lands in case I drew Lush Oasis. He's probably gonna kill my Razzle Dazzler. That's what I foresee. Well, he's gonna keep it tapped anyway. Wait, really? Be aggressive. Okay, I'm worried that this is too much land now. Ooh, yeah. What does this do? Hexproof, untap, becomes a copy. Love it. Death Touch guy can trade. Yeah, oh, okay, that's one of my better scenarios here. For his choice. I'm glad he did that. We're not where we want to be yet, because my hand is full of land. That has been my problem all day today. My hand has been just full of land all day. There was a game where I drew so much land that the game ended one turn before... that's fine. I'm not worried about that. The game ended one turn before I would have played my last land without missing a single land drop all game long. Of course, I had a little bit of other things. To get lands out. The whatever tumbleweed card. Okay. Well, he can block. That would make it a... These are outlaws, right? No? Soldiers aren't outlaws, right? So that would make it a 3/5. I guess that's fine. Can't complain about that. Question is, would I block with my Grizzled Genius? I'm guessing the answer is yes. Really hate though that he's got lots of resources and things to do with them. I was supposed to have that going on. So my deck is trying to do full of loan sharks. Ooh, that is of consideration. I'll tap my guy. I feel like I have to consider my options real carefully. He could take me down to... Oh, well, I already kind of screwed up anyway. If I was going to do anything, I'd protect the genius. Well, even that's not great. Could have taken me down to 2. I don't feel like... I don't feel like I have any good choices here. Like... Well, actually, I forgot to stop the... It's not terrible, actually. See what I mean? And then... If he commits any crimes, I'm just, like, screwed. Yep. Strangely enough, I have to say that benefited my current situation more than I think it did his. Just because he could probably have killed me next turn. I'm also assuming he's got lots of good stuff coming my way. Oh jeez. What does that become? A copy of something? Let's hit 4? At least. I don't remember if I put anything in my graveyard. Wait, did we not have chosen that? Great. Don't think putting back is gonna help me here. Oh, I was trying to remember if it put a Harrier Strix in. I don't think it did. See, this is a deck where I feel like I should have passed it if going down to 16 lands. So what did he do? Turned? Okay, yeah, super dead. I've got nothing. So 0-2. AI draft. Not that I think that this is going down because of the AI. This is some bad draws. And actually, I thought that was going really well until I just started drawing all lands. Like, imagine if I had, you know, things to draw, like the 5/4 gain 3 and... hold on, what was my list? I'd already drawn the Armadillo. Dance of the Tumbleweaves, I have 2 of those, that would have been good. Another Loan Shark would have been okay. Just seems like I think it just really feels like a deck that wanted 16 lands and that crab. Would it be disrespectful of me to disagree with it? I'm gonna ask the AI because I still have it up on my other screen here. I'm gonna ask it, should I cut a land for the crab? We'll see what it says. Okay. This is okay. I think I'm gonna not play the island because I don't want them to know that I have Take the Fall. But not a plot. Island, I want island. I'll play Razzle Dazzler and I Take the Fall. Give me an island. Everybody wear the same hat in this world? Other than the color? That is not an island. I am going to use it to go get an island. Hit it. Very arguably, I should have waited to play that until I had my other Razzle Dazzler out. Alright, what can we do here? Okay, Razzle Dazzle and Clear Shot. That sounds good. Sounds down that piece. I don't think his one red is going to be good enough to do much. Both my daggers. Yeah, if it had been me doing the purely on the draft, I would have taken that third Razzle Dazzler for deck consistency. And let's see, when it attacks, if you have a thing. Is this where I just want to plot? It would definitely double block if I attack. So, I wonder if this would be a good time just to draw. I'm gonna give him a turn. Hope he doesn't kill anything. Oh, he's looking at my cards. Probably means he's gonna kill something. But if he kills only one of them, it should still be okay. He can attack here. Yep. Okay. So that helps a lot. I like those guys in this deck. Drawing cards. Automatic drawing cards. I like being indestructible. So one of those two cards would not have helped. Ugh. I hope he doesn't give his dinosaur 4 power. That doesn't help the block. This guy's running away with the game now. Yikes. Stop more. At least they're holding back these dinosaurs. And at least I'm... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's, well, maybe that's good, because he doesn't have a 4th power. If he has one in his hand, of course, that makes sense. No? Otherwise, that puts a stop to his attacks. Accidental attack may have worked really well in my favor here, because I thought he was just going to double block with his 2 dinosaurs. Probably should have. Didn't want to lose a dino. Kind of weird, but alright. Now my guy is not unblockable. If I attack at the 4-5, he double blocks. I lose it. I get in for 3. He's at 4. I think I just attack with the Bone Shark here. You can double block, I don't care. That's pretty damn good for me. Pretty damn good for me. This seems good out. And now the massive lands coming back in. Got 8 on lands. Drawn 12. I mean, I've gotta... If I attack with this guy, he blocks there, and he's happy, so yeah, don't do that. Okay, jump is good. Why I shouldn't cut a land for the crab. Your top end demands 17 lands. It says your deck features expensive high-impact cards like Armadillo, Make Your Own Luck alongside multiple 4-drop threats. I just don't know if I agree with that, with having the 2 tumbleweed cards. This again, huh? I feel like I'm just trying to get him to run out of stuff, but do I definitely can't attack with my 4 power. In fact, that's probably what I need to rely on to win here. Do you have a way to deal with my guy? Good. Really? To the face? To the face. Okay, I think that puts me in a position to threaten lethal, because I think he was trying to... The only reason to play fleeing in that situation is to try to threaten lethal, right? Because he just lost 2 cards for nothing. Well, this one drew him a card, so I shouldn't say nothing, but... I guess he just thought he wasn't going to have any good targets. But... Ooh. Good one. Wish I could get things like that in my drafts. Okay. Now, my choice seemed a little weaker. So you can grow that golem every turn. Can't block that. That would be at 4 if I had. See what I mean? I think this is gonna just attack here. I know it threatens lethal otherwise, but he could just chump one and swing back for the kill otherwise. So he could still have it pretty easily. Like even if he just has like a way to get, all he needs is a way to get 4 damage or kill his fight without kill. What does that do? Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. Alright, that is what a AI draft looked like. So, this was the deck. Yeah, things I would probably do different. I mean, ultimately, this is like trying to be the aggressive version of the deck. Some things in here I don't think really make a ton of sense. I mean, they really thought Visage Bandit would be, like, really good for me. I don't think that does hardly anything in this deck. It gives me good options, but it's never... I don't see it being explosive ever. My best case scenario would be, like, making another Trailblazer, or just making a big guy. I would probably normally cut that. I'd probably add in this. I would probably cut a land and include Shifting Griff to steal their best creature and give them my worst creature. I would probably put in this and take out a Loan Shark. And yeah, I'd probably go with that. I feel like that might be slightly better. This card, you know, it's just about drawing cards. Like, it doesn't, like, win you the game. It just fills up the board without reducing your hand. But this deck feels like it needs a way of dealing with some of those late game stuff a little bit more. And so that's what I think this town ain't big enough, and Shifting Grift can do. So the argument that it made against it was that I didn't have anything crappy to give it, which is a little bit true, but I think that, you know, still getting their best creature for your worst creature is usually worth it, especially if they have a bomb rare, which, let's admit, that's this format to a T. You saw just right at the end there where that's what he played against me. A card that, if I stole, would win me the game. I mean, obviously you have to give it something like Aloe Alchemist, or maybe even a Razzle Dazzler if it didn't. Maybe I would just change Fleeting Reflection too. I'm not sure. I still haven't seen that card do anything game-winning. I usually just prefer the cheaper Snakeskin Veil. So, alright. Good beats. Later.